Hey y'all, it's your girl, DivinelyAyahnna, and I'm back for another video. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are new, hey boo, and if you are old, I see you too. Don't forget, before I get into this video, subscribe to my channel. Get into these lifestyle, beauty, and hair care tutorials and tips and perspectives and all that jazz. I'm coming to you straight comfortable in like a whole tank top and some leggings. I don't even match. But this video is coming to you, lifestyle video. I normally try to do my lifestyle videos with a different background, but you don't want to see what's behind this curtain. So this lifestyle video was a request by one of my best friends from 1989 to eternity, Kari. Hey boo, I hope you're watching. Kari requested this video because she said she felt as though she needed to get better at this topic, and she said she commended me because she felt as though I was doing a really good job with it, and it kind of made me feel very warm and tingly inside because I was like, oh, thanks boo, I didn't know. But no, like on some real stuff, I really appreciated that she noticed how much I work hard to maintain my adult friendships long distantly, especially with, of course, my military lifestyle. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. I think you should do a video on adult friendships, how to maintain them local and distant. I think you've done a great job at it, and some of us, cough cough, me, could use some help. Girl, bye. Because for me, I don't think anything of it. I see us as adults, we're in this transitional period. I don't take it too serious because we've had that foundation laid to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? No matter the distance, no matter the time, I can call you and say, this is what's going on. And I know how you'll feel about it. I'll know what you're going to say. I know how you'll comfort me because that is how the friendship has always been since the beginning. Adult friendships sometimes are hard to maintain because of the priorities and the demands of an adult life. Like, so for real, y'all already know. Y'all know how hard it is. But to be quite honest, I thank social media for having that outlet to connect with my adult friends that I grew up with during our childhood. A lot of people stare away from it like, oh, you post too much, oh, you post your kids up too much, this, that, and the third. But there's a reason for that. I'm not in the same city and state as most of my adult friends. We don't see each other as much. So this is our way of communicating. Yes, just as much as I may take time out or the next person may take time out to post to social media, they could have text a friend. But sometimes it's not just a friend, you know. I have a nice little good old squad of like 5 or 6, 7 people that I can call my ace spoons. And that's not easy to do. You know, that's not easy to just every day text them and tell them what's happening in my world. So the way that I look at it is quality over quantity. So when I do call, when I do check in, when we do talk, it's major events. And we try our best to spit out all the info that we can real fast so that we can catch each other up. But for the most part, it's the quality of when we connect. It's not how often I call, when I call. You know, it's literally the quality of the conversation when we do connect, when we rekindle things. And that has never died. That fire has never went away with majority of my adult friendships. I've had friendships from Howard University where I haven't talked to these people, but when I go back for homecoming and I see them, or when we do connect on social media, it's always genuine, it's always real, it's always a helping hand. Recently, I had a situation happen with my daughter. I have a friend, haven't talked to her since October. Here it is January, and the quality of her text message and her reaching out is what mattered to me. So I know her place in my life. I know where she stands when it comes to major events, and she was one of those people that was there. So maintaining it, to me, step one, is not about quantity, it's about quality. What you say, how you say it when you do reach out, the context of the conversation. The other thing that I suggest is writing out the transitions. Like, don't feel like, oh, you know, they moved to another city and state, so I guess they're gonna find new friends and they're not gonna be my friend anymore. Or, wow, it's taken her really long to connect with me and let me know what's up. Like, I wanted to visit, but she ain't called me, so what? Ride those transitions out. Give people their space to get it together. They ain't forget about you. If the foundation is there, if the foundation is really there, they didn't forget about you. Trust me. You don't need to talk every day. When a life transition happens, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a shift in the relationship. I've had to tell myself this over and over and over. There's going to be a shift in our relationship. There's going to be a change. But if the foundation is there, you have no worries. Keep that security blanket wrapped around you because it's all good. Your BFF is still your BFF. But at the same time, you have to realize that they're going through a new phase. They are going through new beginnings. Allow them that space to create and open up and build new relationships. It's all about you guys' foundation. If it's there, y'all are good. Always remember that it is a two-way street. A lot of times I feel myself getting caught up into, I haven't heard from them. I haven't heard from them. Why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? I'm okay with being an initiator, but it's a give and take relationship. It's a give and take relationship. So even if you are the initiator and you're feeling like, okay, they don't connect with me, they haven't really said anything, I say keep trying. I say keep trying. After so long, the cards, it'll play itself out. Trust me. I actually do have people like that where I've come to them and said, this is what I want from our friendship. This is what I'm asking for. We're going into a new year. Let's make a better effort to reconnect, to rekindle. And I've gotten back, okay. You know, and right then and there it tells you, okay, they're in agreement, but how genuine is it really? You know, because I gave them all of this energy and all I got back was okay. So just make sure that if you are the person on the other end and you feel like, okay, I'm not really giving as much as I think I am, just try a little bit harder. I know we're all different people. A lot of us aren't givers. A lot of us are just receivers. But when you have a long distance adult friendship that you want to maintain, you have to give and take a little. It will mean a lot to the relationship in the long run. My girls are all over the place. I have a best friend in LA, I have a best friend in Atlanta, I have a best friend in Wilmington, I have a best friend in Maryland. Like, they're all over the place. Philly, somebody's about to move from Philly to LA. Like, it's going to be super hard for me to figure out how can I visit them? How, you know, because as my girls get older, I'm ready to get back on that trail of maintaining and building my adult friendships again. So how can I, you know, travel all over and visit them and do this and do that? But, you know, when the time comes, you will make it happen. So right now, I just feel like depending on your situation, your family situation, your life situation, telecommunications, social media is the way to go. And everyone should be okay with that. Again, quality, not quantity. Now, in terms of the technology, yes, I highly rely on social media sometimes to check in to see what my friends are doing, my good girlfriends. I don't always get the info ahead of time, but most of the time I do. I mean, like, people will call me first before it's posted to social media, you know what I'm saying? And I'll do the same for my best, closest friends. But what happens with that is that at some point it becomes superficial. You know, at some point it doesn't give the emotional effects that you get when it's face-to-face, when it's over the telephone, when it's FaceTime, you know, so, or Skype, whatever it is you need to use, Oohoo, WhatsApp, I don't care. Yes, it doesn't give the same effect. So you do have to be careful with that, but as long as you and your friend or friends are on the same page with how you communicate, then it is what it is. My next tip is that I also think it's important to end poisonous friendships. I do. It's just bad energy. It's just going to drain you. You're going to constantly think about it. If you, in your hearts of hearts, feel as though I'm done with this, and it may not be even something like big and explosive that had happened, but it's just not really your taste anymore, end it. If you're feeling like there's like a long pattern of like stress, resentment, you're feeling uncomfortable, or even if it's that friend that like you're with them and you just feel drained, I kind of feel like, or like clearing the debris of bad relationships opens up my heart for new ones. Now let me tell you something. I have been on this hashtag team no new friends. Like, it's so bad, but I'm at that point in my life where friendships play a part of my mental, physical, and emotional needs. And if you are not for me and where I'm trying to go in life, and if you're not for me and who I am, regardless of my past, present, or future, then why are you here? So if it's not going to create this healthier you, then it's okay to end it. Why continue on with that toxicity? It's not healthy. Also, don't forget the little things. I absolutely love my neighbor friends here, because I will be stressed out and I'll find like a Starbucks candy sitting on my doorstep. Like, it's the small things. Yeah, they may miss a party. Yeah, they may miss an event. Yeah, they may miss telling me happy birthday. But sometimes it's those small things that matter. So don't get caught up in the bigger picture. Like, it would break my heart if I'm not financially ready or able to attend a friend's wedding who's getting married in Los Angeles, or if you're missing a friend's baby shower or bridal shower. Like, don't get caught up into those things. Yes, they're meaningful, but also a card would be nice. Send them a card, let them know you're thinking of them. You know, send them a text. Like, it's the small things that will definitely make a lasting impression in the long run. The other thing she asked me was, how do you maintain these relationships locally? And that's a tough one, because when you're in the heat of the moment of your life's priorities, it is kind of hard to juggle. I say, just like with anything else, you have to plan it. I have a friend here who said to me, when we see each other again, I was like, my life is crazy. And she said, put me on your calendar. And I had to say to myself, she's absolutely right. Like, even if it's a month away, her and I need to bubble in. Wednesday, February 21st, I have a date with such and such, and we make that happen. So for locally, if it comes down to being picky, type A, scheduling every doggone thing of your life, then you go on ahead and schedule your date with your friend, because sometimes we just have to do that because of life's priorities and burdens. So that is all I have for y'all regarding that. I want all of my friends to know that regardless of where this military life may take us, or even afterwards where we decide to live, that you all are very valuable to me. Upper East Side, y'all know who y'all are. I just love y'all to death. Grace Dance Theater, my sisters through dance that I grew up with. My Philly GHS Howard girls. Like, for real. For real. Y'all know who y'all are. And then my military girls. I love y'all to death. Thank y'all so much for being amazing friends, supporting me throughout any of my life endeavors. And I hope that this video content can help you or the next person, because sometimes, even myself, I need a reminder of how to be an amazing friend. So it really did shock me when Kari said that I was, because I was like, wait, boo. I'm really like living through you right now, and this is like my best friend. Like, we celebrated all birthdays together since like 1989. So yeah, take these notes, get on what you get on, and tell your friends that you love them, because tomorrow is not promised. Bye guys. See you in the next video.